What's going on, guys? Today we are going to take on the one and the only Sephiroth. First, I want to talk about the abilities we're going to be equipping. We'll start off with... First, I'll just start off by talking about which weapon we'll use. The size of pumpkin, so that we get the combo boost. Ground combos are going to be our best friend. So that, and then we'll take a look at our armor. He loves to hit with dark elemented attacks predominantly, so ribbons give straight resistance to almost all damage straight off the board. So I have 2 ribbons, Chaos Anklet for a nice 3 defense and 25% dark resistance with another petite ribbon. This gives me a nice whopping 50% on dark damage, and across the board, well, I mean 62 defense and 34% in all other damage. But put it this way, ribbons are GOAT in terms of the armor. What kind of armor you want to equip? Ribbons are the winner. That being said, this is the best I've got, and you do want to fend off his dark elemented attacks. So throwing on something like a Chaos Anklet, I mean 2 Chaos Anklets really doesn't help you that much, even though it would increase your dark damage. A petite ribbon is still better because it gives you an overall percentage reduction to all damage, which is even a hidden modifier within ribbons in general. They have a hidden modifier to, like I said, cut down damage in all aspects, including neutral. And besides, if you give him another if you give him another Chaos Anklet, you're really only going up by 8 points. With a solid 50, I think that's more than enough. Solid 50% in dark damage and 62 defense. This will keep us from getting one-shotted. The size of pumpkin mainly because the bulk of our damage is going to be coming from ground combos, which we're going to get into now on what abilities to be prioritizing in and equipping. So, I'll start off with the most simple. Guard. This is going to be really important, as you'll need to guard his incoming slashes, especially on phase 1. Upper slash you could skip, you're not going to need it. Horizontal slash can definitely help extend combos. It's a bit risky, but in the air you can get some damage off of him. Although, like I said, while you're airborne, it's risky. Being in the air with Sephiroth is an RX for disaster, and you may even get yourself KO'd. This is because of a number of reasons. Combo locks, being in the air, and also not being able to use items in the air. So you have no ways of really healing other than wasting all of your MP on Cure. So you kind of want to try to keep the combat on a grounded level as much as possible. Nonetheless, we will equip her horizontal slash for that extra damage, and just in case we can combo lock him for a brief period of time in the air. We will also need to go airborne to interrupt his Heartless Angel. Finishing leap, you're not going to need it, as like I had said before, airborne is not recommended. Aerial combat is not recommended, other than trying to cancel out his Heartless Angel. Retaliating slash, that goes in with guard. You'll want to activate this after successfully guarding his Masamune hits, his sword slashes. Slapshot, good for not getting interrupted, and immediately goes in to start a combo. So I'll equip that. Dodge slash, You definitely do not want that. It's too iffy, and it'll just probably mess up your combos and leave you left hanging for an opening on Sephiroth. Flash step and slide dash, both very useful, as these close in on a target from a good distance, especially when they're paired together. Vicinity break, we're gonna skip that. Don't need that. Won't use it. Won't need it. Don't need it. Guard break, very good as a finisher. Alongside explosion, another great finisher. And the aerial stuff, I'm gonna take off sweep, but I will keep on dive, and I probably will use spiral. Aerial finish. I mean, these aren't that important, but since you can't really kill him without a finisher, aerial finish is good to get those 2 big hits in. Unfortunately, aerial finish does lock you in place for those 2 big swipes, but horizontal slash can extend your combos anyway, so aerial spiral I see no problem with. Anyway, magnet burst, we're gonna skip. Not gonna need that. Counter guard. That's gonna go hand in hand with guard. I think I made that mistake with retaliating slash. I'm sorry about that. No, guard. Guard will lead into counter guard when you press X, and it goes hand in hand with Sephi's sword slashes. When he tries to slash you with the mass immune, you're gonna block it, and well, I should say guard it. And with a successful guard, press X and do a counter guard, leaving him open for a combo. And then you sort of rinse and repeat. That's mainly the gist of phase 1. He also has a reaction command that you're going to need to be very prompt about, so be open to that. Be ready for it. Because if you do not act on the reaction command immediately, he will slice and dice you, often leading to you having no HP left. Unless you have once more and second chance, which we'll talk about in a second. Auto limit, because it's the only limit that will be available, and in this fight will be a godsend. More on that in a second. In terms of your growth abilities, I recommend all of them. I mean, you don't need quick run, but you do need one of the other, quick run or dodge roll, but I'm gonna use both. In my opinion, you should just equip them all. Generally having them at least level 2 or higher. Their growth abilities. And moving on to support abilities, we're gonna turn on scan. Aerial recovery, just in case you don't want to use retaliating slash and you just want to recover and land it back down to the ground. Aerial recovery can help you with that. Whereas retaliating slash can help you get a aerial combo going if you're feeling risky or brave enough to do so, or have the HP, I should say. But in a case where you don't have much HP and you need to get to the ground real quick, aerial recovery can help you make your safe landing. Help you make a safe landing, I should say, so that you can throw an item, like a high potion, elixir, whatever. Combo master, I mean, you really don't need it. You could equip it if you want, but you don't really need to have that. I'm gonna skip over the combo pluses. This has something to do with the revenge value. You do not want to have combo pluses on, because it will mess up the revenge value, the RV of Sephiroth, and he'll just, you won't really be able to effectively get to your finisher in time. So I would take off any combo pluses you have equipped, and instead stick with combo boost and air combo boost. Keep in mind that combo boost will stack with the combo boost we have from the Decisive Pumpkin. So that's 2 combo boosts for the ground, which is good, because most of our damage should try to come from the ground. Reaction boost. Not sure if his reaction command does damage or not, but I'll equip them. I am playing in critical, mind you, so I get them from the get-go. I'll keep them on. Finishing plus. You want to have at least one of these on. I don't know if you really need to or not, but I'm going to just try to have at least one finishing plus on. That should do it. And then negative combo, definitely take this off. Again, this has something to do with revenge values. And of course, this also has something to do with the amount of damage your finishers will deal. If you have negative combo equipped, your combo boosts will likely equal out to nothing. And you will hit like a wet noodle to take off negative combo. You're not going to need it for this encounter. Now, for form changing, since we are going to be changing into limit form quite a bit, I recommend damage drive, as this guy hits like a truck and will oftentimes lead you into gaining your drive gauges back. If you lose any of your drive charge, this will charge it back up in no time, especially if you take damage from this guy, which you will take a lot of damage. Another thing to help with all the, with the charge for the drive meter, the drive charge, is drive boost, the drive gauge. Damage drive is probably one of the best, second only to drive boost if you're in a MP recharge period. And the next, I'd say form boost. This will keep you in the current drive form, which in this case would be limit, longer. But there's nothing that can beat damage drive in this case. Damage drive and drive boost. But it doesn't hurt to have form boost because you can stay in a current form longer. And form like limit form allows you to effectively continue his invincible attacks. His attacks of iframes, limit attacks. And you can spam them, use ethers, and continue to spam them, all with form boost. You'll be able to spend a good amount of time in limit. That being said, if you have the Trinity limit equipped, which I don't think we put on, I do recommend the Trinity limit in case you need it for an emergency, since you do have iframes during the Trinity limit. And when Sora is solo, his Trinity limit acts a little different and executes predominantly the break part of the limit break. And with combination boost, this will allow it to last longer, so I would recommend equipping Trinity limit along with combination boost. It's good to get out of a tight bind and does some decent damage to Sephiroth. Of course, you'll want to have your Leaf Bracer, and also along with other simple ones, Scan. I think we talked about that already. You will not need any of these draws or jackpots or lucky luckies. These are not going to be needed. Item boost, definitely useful. Other things that are great to have, MP Rage, so you could spam that Reflect. MP Haste and MP Haste Draw. All very helpful. Now, moving on to other defensive measures. Defender and damage control are likely not really going to do much, but I would highly recommend, almost like not even really a choice, Second Chance and Once More. And with that, that's pretty much a setup here. Back to action commands, again that's guard, horizontal slash, retaliating slash. This is good for the air and can lead into a horizontal slash combo. the ground so you don't get flung back. Slap shot. Flash step slide dash can bring you close. Guard break and explosion should be your primary source of finisher damage. Your DPS should be coming from finishers such as guard break and explosion. Aerial dive can help close the distance. Aerial spiral could be taken all 4 on, it really doesn't matter. I heard recommended to take it off, but I'm going to keep it on and see how it goes. As again, I will repeat, aerial combat is not recommended. Auto limit, so that when your HP gets low you can go into limit form. Trinity limit, so that in case you're in a tight bind, in a pinch, use this for the iframes and some decent damage alongside combination boost, which will extend the time you have for Trinity limit. Growth, like I said, level 2 or higher, so I'm at level 3. Equip them all. I mean, again, you don't have to have a quick run, but you do want to have one or the other, dodge or quick run. Whatever you're more comfortable with. If you're comfortable with both, then equip both. If you're comfortable with one or the other, then equip one or the other. And for support, scan, aerial recovery for a safe landing, hopefully. So you can pop those items if you need to. Combo master not necessarily needed. Remove air combo pluses and combo pluses. Any combo pluses, remove. You really want to get to the finisher as soon as you possibly can through your base combo, as to not build up his revenge value. But to make sure that those finishers do max damage, stack the combo boost with the Decisive Pumpkin. And then you have air combo boost, which can increase your finisher in the air if you manage to get one and you're feeling brave enough to go for it, one. I'm gonna equip the reaction boost. They come with the critical package when you start. And have 1 finishing plus equipped. I'm gonna equip 2, but you definitely want to have at least 1. Damage drive. This is great for restoring your drive gauge. Drive boost, also helpful in restoring the drive gauge. Form boost, useful for staying in your drive form for a longer period of time. Not necessarily needed, but it does help if you want to make use of some of Sora's limit attacks. Or limit commands, whatever you want to call them. Leaf bracer, obviously, so you don't get interrupted while curing. Again, things like draw and lucky, not really gonna need those for this fight. Item boost, definitely want to have that. Unless you decide to use elixirs, you won't really need it. But MP rage, this is definitely useful, so that as you take damage, so long as you're not on the pink recharge, you'll gain MP back and go back to using reflect. MP haste and haste drum sort of is the equivalent of Histega, which means that MP recovery is 75% faster than normal, which is pretty good. That's like 25% more than double the rate at which it would cover at, so recharge. Defender and damage control, you really don't need them. But what I would say is once more and second chance, you will definitely need those. I'm just recapping everything. And with that, we're gonna get started on the fight. Alright, I'm gonna save the game real quick. This might take me a couple of tries because I haven't done this fight in a long time. And this would be my first time fighting him on critical. The dark depths. Alright, he's gonna be here waiting for us. Here we go.
What is Cloud doing?
Beats me.
By the way, you three, who are you?
Well, I'm not sure we should tell you.
In the beginning, it's going to be all about blocking
That's an
and
interesting
counter
sword
guarding.
you're
Well,
carrying.
guarding and counter guarding. Then going in for a
I
combo.
see. So
Then
that's
wait.
a Keyblade.
Guard again, counter
And I
guard,
suppose
rinse,
you
repeat.
must be its chosen wielder.
So what if I am?
But let's just see if I can get the timing down. First, it'll start with a reaction command, so be ready.
Show me your strength. That's enough.
Okay. Gotta get better at countering him. Not a big deal. We're gonna skip this though.
What is Cloud?
Alright.
Show me your strength. That's enough.
Uh-oh.
Descend. Heartless. That's enough. Perish now.
Oh no.
Perish now. Heartless. All shall be one. Give it a
No!
What is Cloud doing? Show me your strength.
Be ready for that reaction
That's
command.
enough.
Back off! Take this! Back off! Take this! Yeah! Back off!
That's enough.
Oh,
No place.
I missed it.
Heal. Back off. It's over.
Heartless angel.
This is it.
All shall be one with me. Give in to the dark.
No.
Heartless angel.
I got him. That was whack.
Take this. It's over.
Accept the darkness.
And we did them. Like I said, if you're in a tight bind, use that Trinity limit.
How'd you like that?
And that's how I beat Sephiroth. As you can see, airborne is not a good way to do it.
Cloud is the only one who can eliminate me.
Airborne is like a trap.
Tell Cloud to come here.
Anyway, I hope you guys
Tell him
enjoyed
Sephiroth
my
is
first
looking to
time
settle
beating
things.
Sephiroth on Critical. It was I'd say a pretty good fight. Wasn't bad. What did I beat him on the third attempt? I do hope that my tips help. As it's all I have to really recommend. Oh, and of course, when it comes to items, I do believe high potions are going to be a lot more valuable for healing. So as soon as you get on the ground, use a high potion. To keep your MP up, rely on, like I said, MP Rage, and use Reflect when you need to. But bottom line is, try to stack as many MP haste abilities as you have so that when you on an MP charge, you'll get your MP back relatively fast. And with anywhere from 6 to 7 high potions, you should be good. If you're not feeling confident, I guess you could stock up on 3 ethers, 4 high potions. Basically what I mean to say is, ethers don't revive you. Ethers will only allow you to recover a portion of your MP recharge, whereas a high potion can pretty much recover all your HP. So stick with high potions, as this can buy you time to fill up your drive gauge as well as your MP recharge. And once your drive gauge is filled, the limit form will immediately give you all your MP back. You can either take that time to use the form's limit commands, or you could revert and go back to spamming Reflect. And with that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show, guys and gals, on Sephiroth Critical. And hopefully my tips will help you defeat Sephiroth as quick as it took me, which didn't really take me much time at all. So, I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been a Steel Play Short for Sephiroth on Critical Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Till next time, as always, keep it gaming, keep it safe, keep it strong.